Joining me in the studio now is Rob Bonta. He is a candidate for the California State Assembly from Assembly District 18. And thanks for stopping by and telling us about your campaign and your candidacy. What is it that influenced you to want to run for the California State Assembly?
Thank you. Well, the spirit of public service has been instilled in me from a very young age. My parents were both farm worker organizers with the United Farm Workers of America, and we actually lived in the headquarters for the United Farm Workers movement in La Paz in the Tehachapi Mountains outside of Bakersfield in the Central Valley. And there my parents worked directly with Cesar Chavez and Dolores Huerta and Philip Vera Cruz, the great UFW leaders, and were part of one of the most powerful movements for social, racial, and economic justice. And that was instilled into me in an early age, and I've chosen a career in public service as the Vice Mayor of Alameda, prior to that as a director on the Alameda Healthcare District, and I'm also a Deputy City Attorney in the San Francisco City Attorney's Office. So I believe it's an honor and a privilege to serve, to work up every day, work hard, roll up my sleeves to make people's lives better. And as the Vice Mayor, I noticed very early on in my tenure that there were decisions that were being made by the state to cut our public schools, to take away redevelopment agencies that were deeply impacting our communities here in the 18th
So I take it those are the
District.
biggest issues that you see, and how will you be able to address those differently in the Assembly than you have as Vice Mayor of Alameda?
Yeah, well, we need to have a budget that reflects our values and our priorities for better schools, safer streets, more good jobs. And I saw the impact of the cuts locally, and I wanted to be a voice at the state level to help make decisions that moved our communities forward, not backward. We have gone from one of the top 10 states in the country in per pupil school funding to 47th, almost dead last. We don't have an economic development program for the entire state in the wake of the eradication of redevelopment agencies. We've cut our public safety funding. And for me, what I've done is I've stood up for public schools. I helped raise $84 million for East Bay Public Schools. I stood with parents and teachers as a public school father and a father of three to sue Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger in the state of California for chronically underfunding our schools. I made decisions to never cut police patrol, fire suppression, or emergency medical response services, public safety services. And I'm part of a project now that will help, a redevelopment project that will help generate 9,000 good jobs in the East Bay. That's what I think we need more of.
Where does the money come from for all of the things that you want to do?
Two places. One is revenue enhancements, simple things like taxing oil companies when they take oil out of our ground, and oil extraction or oil excise tax. Other big oil producing states have those. California does not. Another way to generate the revenue is to increase our tax base without actually raising taxes, getting more people back to work through a comprehensive economic stimulus package in the state of California, for example, providing access to capital for small businesses so that they can start new businesses or expand existing businesses. That gets people back to work, paying personal income tax, spending money in the community, paying sales tax. That all funds our general fund that in turn funds our public schools, our social service safety net, etc.
What do you think that it's important for people to know about District 18 that perhaps they don't know?
It's an extremely diverse district, and it's a district where we need a leader who can serve all components of the district, all aspects of the district, from the three cities to the different and beautiful diversity that exists in the district. And I think I've demonstrated that through my campaign, through the coalition that I've built, through the collaboration that I've done, through the listening campaign I've done throughout. And for that, for my top priorities, for example, for improving our public schools, I have the endorsements and support of the California Superintendent of Public Instruction, Tom Torlakson, as well as the California School Employees Association. For my support of the business community, I have the support of the California Small Business Association and the East Bay Small Business Council. For my support of public safety, I have the endorsements of every public safety organization that's gotten involved in this race. And very important to me, I think, the California Democratic Party has endorsed me and chosen me, as has the current incumbent Assembly Member, Sandre Swanson, because I will work for the entire district and all of its beautiful diversity and all the challenges that it has.
What have you learned about yourself during this campaign?
I've learned about myself how honored I am and privileged I am to have a career in public service, how critically important it is, and how committed and passionate I am to serve the community and make people's lives better. I think politics is the art of making people's lives better, and it's an honor and a privilege for me to have that opportunity to get up and work every day to make people's lives better. I also believe that I've learned that I'm a collaborator and a coalition builder who will work with everyone in the district to move our district and the state forward. and I believed I'm just absolutely committed, and learned that how absolutely committed I am to public service, and how pleased I am to have a career in public service.
All right. Well, thank you, Rob, for coming by and talking with us, and good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
You've been listening to Rob Bonta. He is a candidate for the California State Assembly from Assembly District 18.